and today we are going to look at a topic that has given a lot of problems for especially the younger human resources practitioners in the market, coming into the market, taking up human resource as a career. And this is actually the introduction of what we say probationers into the company. All right. Now, this has been a very big problem for quite a few of these new HR practitioners. The reason is after 3 months or 6 months, they have to ask their friends, especially the seniors, we have got this problem with this guy or girl, and we are planning to terminate the person under probation, but the problem is we are quite worried about the legalistics that are involved, especially if a report is being made to the Labor Department or the Industrial Relations Department. Now, basically what I'm here to tell you from my own experience, and this is my opinion, as I used to practice human resources, I will tell you this is what I used to do. From the first day that you have a new staff inside your office, other than the normal orientation programs that you will handle, once the person starts work, and say that person is going to the finance department, so you will have to, or maybe get one of your assistants, or you go personally and introduce the new candidate to the finance manager and say, this is your new staff, and she's under probation for 3 months, so forth, and please keep an eye on her. So subsequently, it doesn't mean that you have forgotten her. Now is when your work starts, because you have to keep up following with the finance manager. You have to ask him or her how this new candidate is doing, and if possible every day keep a tab. Now, as and when she makes a mistake, you have to record down, because in human resources, documentary evidence is very, very important. All right, you will have to straight away, if a mistake has been done, not that you're going to look like a hawk and penalize the person. No, you have to call the person, maybe have a small chat with her or him and say what is wrong, and then that conversation must be written down. It's not a warning, written down and say a casual conversation was held, and after a counseling section we told them to improve, and then not only you sign, you get the staff concerned, the probationer, to sign also, accepting what was said. Subsequent to this, if mistakes are being made, and if you want to issue warning letters, now don't believe in this story about first warning, second warning, third. No, there is no such thing. All right, as far as possible, as far as I'm concerned, when you give a warning, it's either a written warning or a stern warning, whatever, it must be written, and it must be given to the person, the probationer. Now, if the probationer doesn't want to sign acceptance, acknowledgement of the warning, then you will have to write at the bottom that at this date, on this time, spoken to her and issued this warning letter, but he or she did not acknowledge. It doesn't matter. All these documents are to be kept in the person's personal file. Now, as time goes on, after the 3 months, you will decide whether to confirm or not. Now, if it is very, very minor things, then please don't bother. But if it is quite major, the first thing to do is to extend the probation. All right, to give the person a chance. Now, as you give the person a chance and you give it to the person in writing that the probation is extended, you will have to start again writing down what are the faults and how. Please try and become positive. Don't have a negative thought about the person, or don't be pessimistic. Please, for heaven's sake, give the person a chance. Try to teach the person, get the head of department to also get involved with the person, and if possible to improve his or her work performance. But despite that, after the 6 months, if nothing happens, you will have no choice but to terminate the probation. That's all. Because very important for you is the company, the organization, all right? Because it has got to go on, because so many lives depends on the organization, not this one probationer. So when you have got all these documents documented very well, you don't have to worry. You can in fact tell the person, okay, this is it, this is the end of the road. But if the person wants to go and make a report, I mean, don't feel worried, because there is no such thing as they are going to be, the labor department or the IR department is going to be against you. Or don't worry about that. If your documentation is all good, I assure you, you will have a good case in case it is reported. So this being the case, so you must understand, from the day the probationer starts until the end, everything, please have it documented. Documentation in writing is the most important criteria. All right? Well, hope to catch up soon again.